Hi folks, welcome to Wednesday's Coffee with Jesus. Do you know, I've had a good day dealing with things that you just only a normal pastor can deal with. Meeting some new people for the first time to arrange a funeral for their mother, for example. Arranging weddings, talking about baptism. But one of the things I always love doing is meeting with people and talking theology, talking about God, talking about Christ, talking about the Word. But sometimes that can be used as a diversion. So, in the continuing tale of the Samaritan woman, let me read you our verses today. Sir, the woman said, this is verse 19, after Jesus has said, you've got 5 husbands, you've had 5 husbands, the man you're now living with is not your husband. Sir, the woman said, I can see that you're a prophet. Our ancestors worshipped on this mountain, but you Jews claim that the place we must worship is Jerusalem. Now, what she's doing, it's generally concluded that the traditional way of looking at the text is to say that she's deviating. She's trying to get out of this talking about herself. She immediately brings it on to theology. Now, I wonder if we're in danger of psychologizing this too much. I don't know. But the fact is, that is what she does anyway. The Samaritan Jews noted that Shechem was overlooked by Mount Gerizim. It was the first place Abraham built an altar once he entered the Promised Land. So the Samaritans built their temple there. They also considered it to be the place where the 10 Commandments were given. The Jews, however, were fixed on the temple in Jerusalem. So you can see that there's this argument. And we'll come on to what Jesus actually has to say about that argument tomorrow. But today I just want to consider this question of how it's not wrong to ask questions, but it is wrong to use questions to procrastinate and to stop us making a decision. So another good thing I had to do today was prepare a sermon, and in one sense it looks like a boring passage. We're Acts 23, 24, 25. I'm not doing all of that, but we're just in that section just now where Paul has 3 trials. And one of the things is with Felix. Felix keeps putting off. Paul talks to him about righteousness and judgment to come, but Felix just keeps putting off. And I wonder, procrastination, if some of us use theology in order to procrastinate so that we don't have to make a decision or do anything. I think this woman, Jesus got too close to the bone, and so she said, let's discuss this. Sometimes I've gone on pastoral visitations, and people don't want to talk about their own situation. They don't want to talk about really their own beliefs. They want to talk about the church in general or other particular issues. And it seems to me that very often these are side issues. So let me leave you with that thought, that do you try and when Christ gets too close, do you try and divert it away by talking about important but secondary theological issues? I wonder. See you tomorrow. Bye.